bombs away.
There's your blooper reel.
Watch your head.
Yep. I appreciate you saying that after you hit me in the head with that piece.
You're welcome. I'm looking out for you. Here, take this, will you? Good morning. We got some drywall done. So, as you can see, I'm in the office here. I started the office yesterday morning when my brother was still on his way down. He ended up driving all night, so I gave him the day off. Now I'm gonna work him like a dog, which I don't know if he knows that or not. But so the office is done. Like I said, I was just doing that in the morning. We're gonna start here in the hallway this morning. We didn't work yesterday afternoon, but we're gonna try to get, at least today, this entire great room, kitchen, living room, the whole deal done. And then all the cutouts, all the drywall hung, and then we'll come back in the master. I want to start in here too, but since we got to hoist a HVAC unit up, I think I'll just leave this piece off here so we can hoist up right there and then put it on our platform. And then hopefully we can get the bathroom done too, but that's and maybe the pantry. So that's my goal. It won't be all today. It's probably 85 degrees, and what time is it? 8:30?
10 to 9.
10 to 9. So yeah, we're getting a little bit of a late start, but yeah, we're gonna get started. Come by with some. There we go.
Good.
That's a lot easier with another hand.
Very much so. And then again, this thing does the work for you. And
Watch out, brother. Good. You locked it? Yeah. Good. No, the wheel.
up.
Yep. You got a little bit more?
More.
Yep. All right. That looks good. Okay.
Now I gotta find my
Hangers. So there's a bracket there. Over-drilled that one. This is the hardest part.
Do you want like a, I mean, you could follow it, but
Chalk line?
But
Thought
well,
about
I
it.
meant like a pencil just to mark on the other
Thought about
wood where those studs are, because sometimes looking up at it reverse kind of hard.
Yeah, I messed up a little bit.
So I'm not going to look up so I don't get it in my eyes. Maybe a quick heads up next time.
You got it. All right, well that one did not go as planned. It's really hard to find these drywall hangers, but I cut out, we're using a hole saw for the lights, so we cut those out. And what we did, I don't know if you can see it, we just put a little black mark where all those drywall hangers are. So the difference that we have versus typical construction is you're typically gonna go opposite way of your trusses. We cannot do that. We have to go with our trusses because of the spacing, and that's why we had to add these drywall hangers. So that's why we can't really find, typically with your truss, you kind of know where it all is, but it's hard to find those. So we just put that black mark, and then hopefully that'll make it a little bit easier. This next piece, we only have one light, and then we got a smoke alarm. You see that little yellow piece up there in the smoke alarm? I'll show you what that does when we get there, but that one should go easy, and then there's nothing the rest of the way down. All right, that's way harder than I thought it was gonna be. It's not like it's not the most difficult thing I've ever done, but I figured it would be a lot easier than it actually is, but we're moving along. Those 3 pieces took us like 20 minutes, so shouldn't be too bad. I don't know what our length is from here, but we're gonna come back now. I gotta move all that stuff over there. So my thoughts are, we'll use up as much of this drywall as we can here, then I can move everything on this wall. So we'll come back down and do this and go just as far over as there, and then we can kind of work this way a little bit till we use these sheets. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So we should be able to use those up, or at least be able to move them and it not be so difficult. Good morning. Well, I'm going to start by apologizing for not filming much yesterday. We got working and got talking, and I just didn't pick up the camera. So, excuse me. You saw a little bit, but we got the great room, living room area probably halfway done. It looks pretty good. I'm not super duper happy with it because those drywall hangers we put up a while ago, they're not perfectly straight, so there is a little bit of variation, but I should be able to mud it, and you shouldn't know. And we do kind of have our trick up our sleeves for this whole room here. Excuse me. So that'll be down the line, but like I said, we're about halfway done with that. Got our lights and stuff cut out. We've been adding vents for air conditioning. So we got one there that we haven't got the drywall to yet. I need to add one over the dining room area, one in the kitchen, and then that'll be it for in there. I think this morning we're gonna start in here. We'll start in the master bedroom. We'll try to knock this out in the bathroom, and then we'll go back and then knock out the living room after we finish that. So just wait for my brother to get here, and then we'll get started. Chain sounds like it's gonna break every time you go.
Yeah, and then it does that.
Yeah. I hope it doesn't break.
We obviously have to go up more, but
Put a damper on us if it does. You go up.
Yep.
That's pretty good. Maybe come over here a little bit, I think.
The tension broke to move it a little bit.
Come, yeah, just come down just a touch. There you go. Dang it! I thought I was on it too. Got them off to the left. Certainly am. My perception is off this morning. Alright, so to put the light holes in, we've done it both ways. We've cut it out before and we've cut it out after. To get started, this one I probably should have cut out before. YOLO. To get started, we were cutting them out afterwards, and then we would have something to measure off of because we could measure off this edge. Like that one we'll probably cut before we put it up because we can measure off that edge, but this one we decided against it. Well, I guess it's not a we. I won't throw you under the bus, Dave.
Thank you.
I decided against it. But we're in this together, so it's on you too.
So you're not throwing me under the bus, you're just dragging me under the bus.
Yep. It could be a small bus, it doesn't have to be a big one. You're about to get...
I know, but you're on the top.
You're good.
You're on the top right.
Bombs away!
There's your blooper reel.
Watch your head.
Yep. I appreciate you saying that after you hit me in the head with that piece.
You're welcome. I'm looking out for you. Here, take this, will you? Alright, so then the other thing we have is a smoke detector to cut out. Which we got a nifty tool for that. So inside of that we put a little magnet, and then this has a magnet on it, and you just move it around till we find it. There it is. I was gonna say it should be in this area. So I'll just mark it so I know somewhat where it is. pop that out. This kind of covers the wires, and we're good to go. All right, so the next piece is gonna go where our first piece was, and we're kind of doing these lights a little bit of both ways. So these ones, I think I mentioned it earlier, we're just measuring off what's there, and then we're gonna mark. So this one is 39.5 coming down from the wall, and then we're 5 inches over. So that's to the center of the light, and then it'll be basically the same thing on this side, but 53 inches this way. And then we'll just drill those out. Then I don't have to get all dusty up there. It's probably ideal to drill out from the bottom to the top, but this has seemed to be working pretty good, and it's not blowing out the other side, so. So it's a pretty clean cut there. You can see them. There's no blowouts. So now we put this one up. So that it's established before, I did not measure these light holes, so if they're wrong, that was it. Just so there's no confusion. Hitting over there?
Yeah, but we could
push it over?
Probably push it or punch it in.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to do that either.
You got a little bit of room to push it. You're fine.
Hold off. Got it.
Good?
Yep.
These light holes is not red.
This one is.
This one's not even close. I will say, this is way easier with help.
Come my way a little bit.
Pick up that box. There.
Is that good or?
You go your way. There. Oh, we went too far. Let's come back.
Alright. You want to just slide it? I mean, maybe a little easier to pick up on it to go this way. Got all that weight's down on the
Little
hooks.
That should do it.
Good?
Perfect.
Alright.
All right, all right, all right.
Too far forward.
it. No, that's it. There we go.
Yeah. All right.
Go up a touch. I'll hold it here. Okay. A little too tight. Right there. Before you do too much holding, let me have that screw gun. Because we'll get it set. It's pretty close. Yeah. Here. We'll get it set in place.
It looks. That's it. Looks like it just has to go. Because you're close, obviously, but I can't. It's gotta come down.
Your way?
There we go. There's a little bit of a hanger, but we're butted there.
It's in?
Yup. And then.
Still good? Right in your eyeball.
Yup.
All right, well, the master is all but done for now. You might notice there's pieces missing. So I think I said it before, we're backwards on the air conditioners. We should have already had them. We do not. So I'm gonna end up lifting my AC through here, which they're not super duper heavy, so it should be fine. But I'm gonna leave the drywall off of this. Instead of putting it up through the ladder access or the attic access, and then having to cart it all the way over, I'll just hoist it up here. Or at least I have the ability to hoist it up here. Whether or not I use that, we'll find out. But it's done in here. It's looked pretty good. I think we're gonna try to go into the bathroom here. And we might not film too much only because it's kind of dark in here. It does pick up on the camera though, so maybe we'll try to film a little bit off time lapse. But we're trying to get this done today. It's super hot and it's humid, so because I think more rain's moving in. But we're gonna try to get this, at least this done today. I'm trying to work half days so we can kind of enjoy company and hang out and stuff. So we're gonna go, I'm gonna go change my shirt and get some more water, and then we'll come back and do that. All right, well, we didn't finish, but we did pretty good. It echoes really bad in here. I don't know how well it picks up on camera. It echoes back to worse than when we first put the structure up, I think.
You make it sound a lot worse than it is.
Well, compared to what it was. So we just got a little bit right there on the end, and that over there, and then some over there, but it's mostly done. That's like a 2-foot section back on that wall. Got everything cut out, all the light holes and all the vents. So what do you think?
I'm really, really happy with it. It's starting to come together, and it's making, I know it's like we have 10-foot ceilings, but it's starting to like make the room feel a little bit more set and like.
I think it looks big in here now.
Yeah.
But
Looks good.
it's a lot of work. If anybody says they like hanging drywall, I think they're lying to you. But I guess that's where we'll leave this video. So we got 1, 2, 3-ish rooms done. I would say we're over halfway.
Oh yeah.
And it should be, it's a lot of cutting in the smaller rooms, but it should be hopefully a little bit easier because there's only a few pieces. But anyway, I guess that's where we'll leave this one. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.